think we're live. We will know shortly if we are. Because I'm probably just sitting here talking to myself. Not sure where that lick was taking me. Come on down the Green River. Oh, guitar's not on. Oh, how's it go? There's at least 9 of us there. Just got loving some Bible trucking in the house tonight. What's cracking other than my Jackson? Hey, good one. Now I just wanted to hop on here because I didn't get a chance to go live yesterday. I will be doing a live tomorrow, but I actually don't know how to play Johnny B. Good. Always with the Starbucks double shot. I have a SG and an MAS. I'm not sure what that means. How you doing? I'm doing good. You know, I feel I wasn't feeling the best yesterday. So sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Should be looking at the camera. But hello, just seeing everyone, saying hi. You guys have to let me know how the levels are. I'm still getting used to this new, system for doing a live stream. It's rather different. Darken that up a little bit. Pad to the pone. I actually don't know how to play it. Eruption? I can't. Hey, Alex! Motherfucking Alex! Turn the mic up a little. Boom, boom. Mic up a little. Cliffs of Dover. And that's where I stop. That's where I bail out. Actually, I haven't touched a guitar yet today. This is the first time I'm playing. Mic is still low. Let's see if it's. How about now? Huh? How's the mic now? That's right. I don't know. I have to wait and see. So there's quite a bit of a delay from when when you guys see me actually responding. Just got a gold top with P90. Wow, they are. Yeah, you have to roll that tone knob down on a P90 Les Paul for sure. It's one of those situations you've got to use the tone knob. It's good now? Awesome. Play Are You Dead Yet? I don't know. I'm not sure what that song is. I'm sorry. What does it say? Greetings to Troglio, mate. Well, greetings. How's that song go? There we go. Well, I'm loaded like a freight train. Jesse! Way more, just like Slash used. Classic Slash. Moonlight Sonata. I don't know how to play that song. Cocaine. Sorry, with Trogley? Oh yeah, man. Austin is awesome. Should I stay or should I go down? I don't know how to play that song either. Thank you, Quentin. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna just sit up here and practice, and I thought, well, I can still practice and go live. What guitar is this? This is my Friedman Cali. So it's my favorite Super Strat that I own as far as like playing. Like I love my Charvel Crackle a bunch, but I've mentioned in other videos I don't necessarily like the neck on that thing. It's pretty uncomfortable because of just how small the neck is. So this one's neck for like a super, it's still a thinner style profile neck. Like I don't want every neck to be like a giant baseball bat, but this neck is noticeably bigger than my Charvel, and I love it. You know, it's not uncomfortable. Like I think any smaller and it would be uncomfortable for me. Nice trade on the guitar, man. Was an up trade. Thank you. You know what? It was really funny because on like my video, there were some people were like, "Oh, dude, why'd you trade so much for that guitar?" And then on his video, it was like, "You got ripped off on this trade," and it was funny, and it was just like we based it, and the whole reason why I presented the trade to Austin was based surely on resale value. Like I said, like in a fairly beat up American Standard Strat 2005 sells for like $600 to $700 online, and those Danelectros sell for around $300 a piece used, and then the little amps in there. Just to me, it seemed like a fair trade, and I'm not arguing that I think the American Strat is a better guitar, but based on sheer value, I think that it was a fair trade. Are you dead yet by children? Oh, I don't know any children of Bodom. Due to the compound radius. Well, this is compound. The Charvel, I don't believe is. So, like I said, these are made by Grover Jackson. So these are all compound radius. Next, the Charvel is an import. It's a MIJ import, so it could have compound radius because obviously it was made by Jackson back in the day when I believe Grover was still running the place. But it is, like I said, this is a compound radius, and it's just a thicker neck and a little bit wider fingerboard. I can't believe he got rid of that Les Paul Gold Up. Oh, I know. I don't think he wanted to. That kind of just happened. I'm going to turn this air conditioner on real quick. Ugh. Don't fall. So it gets so hot in here. Okay. What do you think about Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit? You know, I haven't played one. What I've heard, they sound good. So far of the H&K stuff I've played, I haven't overly liked. What did I play? I played the Grandmaster, and I thought the lower gain stuff was good on it. But I noticed as it got into the higher gain side of things. Hold on 1 second here. Can I stop that? Oh, I can. There we go. As it got into the higher gain stuff, I didn't care for it as much. But by all means, still a great amp. Is the guitar room an add-on? No, this was just the bedroom. When we moved in, I think it's going on 3 years now. You know, this was just another bedroom. So we have like 2 main bedrooms, and then there's like a smaller room that is my son's, and this we just turned into the, you know, music room, whatever you want to call it. Mark, I did it on an SG. I had an SG for a while, and I actually got rid of it. I did sell that. It didn't really click with me, but I played some SGs while I was at Austin's house, like some really, really nice ones, and I was like, oh, okay, I would own one of these. It was significantly different than the special that I had. Down pick is fast. I don't have a fast down pick. Like, I don't have that metal. That's why I can't, like, I have a hard time with like Metallica and stuff, because I don't practice that style of rhythm. I'll alternate, you know. But that's why I said, like, I don't consider myself much of a metal guy nowadays, unless I'm asked to. I mean, I have experience playing metal, but music room without a door. I know, Brad. I was just looking at that. I was like, that should be like my weekend project. Like, figure that out, and I'll just post a picture on Instagram. Like, some people will understand when I finally have a doorknob on there. They don't sell any cryo. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, Big Red Tower. Oh, no worries at all. We missed you, I think, last week. I kind of streamed last minute, and we were bummed. We were like, where's Big Red Tower at? So you were missed. It's a whole new streaming setup for me, so this is all very foreign. There's literally 3 windows open on my computer desktop right now. How many years have I been playing guitar? I think 13 or 14 now. I don't remember. Southern rock. What do you want? I don't know how it goes. Sorry, you guys will get a slightly more noodly practicey live stream today. So I play light or grip the string. I think I grab the strings pretty tight, you know. I'd say I play pretty aggressively. I don't know if that's the best way to play. You'll notice, I think, people who play more of like the rock style probably grab the neck tighter, and then people who are more shreddy probably have a very loose grip, because, you know, they want to use the minimum amount of force. Grow a legendary beard. I don't know if I can. convince you to buy your guitar course for tomorrow, you will be able to play this lick in 2 seconds. Now, don't get too crazy about it, but I'm just saying it's in there. No, man. If you want to check it out, you know, by all means, check it out and stuff like that. I'll be doing the live stream and stuff tomorrow whenever it's officially ending. I think it's still linked. I think I linked it in this video. It's like I said, the whole layout of the live stream is different, so it's supposed to be a copy of the last live stream. So if anybody is interested in it, it is in the description. What got you into guitar? It was Eddie Van Halen. It was hearing Hot for Teacher. My dad played it for me, and I just thought that intro was. I didn't know what it was. I actually don't really know how to play it. I think there's like a special way to play it. How does he do that? I know there's a certain way. I did a video on it. I can't even remember it now. Again, I can't remember it right now. Play some Pantera. I'd go Explorer over Flying V. I don't know how it actually does. I don't know what he does there. And then I can't remember that. I learned it right at one point. The way he slides around is intense. Play Eric Clapton on a high gain super strat. There you go. I don't know any Tesla. I don't know why I never got into Tesla. They're so good. What's their guitar player's name? Oh, Tom, thank you so much, man. Started playing guitar the year you were born, but I got hooked on VH after hearing Eruption 1981 3 years later. Man. Thank you again, dude. And Eddie's the best. Can we all just agree? Eddie Van Halen, best ever. I'm gonna do a video. I just did I'm doing a lot more of it recently, but some of the stuff's not out yet. But the one song came out. I was like hired to do like a session on it or whatever. But they asked for an Eddie style solo, and they actually had taken the clip they sent me. Is they actually like dubbed in an EVH solo. They're like, we want something kind of like this, like the different elements. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And that song, is out now, so now I can make that video finally. I wish I knew some Kim Mitchell. I'd be 1,000% cooler if I knew some Kim Mitchell. What do you think about Nick Johnston? Nick is incredible. I'm friends with Nick, and he's a great person and just a monster player. Here's your Nuno palm muting. I don't need Jason Becker, I'm afraid. You're gonna look that kill. How's that song go? I've got the wrong Motley Crue riff stuck in my head. I can't think how that song goes. Down, 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 down. I can't think of it. That riff is stuck in my head for some reason. I can't. All I'm thinking of is Livewire. Some AC/DC. Who knows the name of the song? That delay is throwing me off a little bit. You're walking in my Who knows it? Who knows the name of the song? Who can do it? Hold on a second. Let me get this delay turned off here. Who? What do you do for money, honey? Got it. Honey! Oh, what are you just joking? Haha, man. AC/DC is where it's at. Money! Brian S., my fellow Cali man. How are you still liking yours, dude? How is Floyd Rose to keep it in tune? No, a Floyd Rose, like, keeping it in, as long as you're staying in one tuning, it's all good. Oh, that sounded like a song. What did that sound like? Do do. That sounds a lot like a song. It's a Dawkins song. Why can't Tooth and Nail? That's not quite right, but it's close. Pack and Black. Let's see how many people saw me play it like that, and they're like, "Hey, that's not how you play that." When I was teach people how to play Back and Black, if they had really small hands, like kids, I would always teach them how to do that way. verses. Or I think Angus goes like that. He walks it up. So I didn't see obviously AC/DC back in the 70s, but I got to see them 2008 on the Black Ice tour. I think it was 2008. We had like super crazy good seats. Friends of my parents are part of like the AC/DC fan club, so they got like first pick on seats, and they bought like 4 tickets, and the people who were supposed to go with them or something couldn't go, so they were like, "Do you guys want them?" And at the time, you know, me and my wife were super, you know, broke, and they were. I think the tickets were like I want to say like $180 a piece. So, you know, tons of, like, to me, like crazy. I've never paid, you know, anywhere near that for any other concert ever. But I was like, man, you know, I really want to see Angus. You know, Malcolm was still in the band, still here, you know, and Brian Johnson, and it is seriously one of the best concerts ever. Angus was still he didn't sit still for a second. He was running all over the place, but man, such a good concert. We were 8th row, super close. Jessica. No, he knows you play better than me. So there you have it. It's probably spotting all those sour notes I'm playing. Sorry, like I said, you guys are getting a more practice-y version today of a lot of the stuff. And all the channel members here, tomorrow, I don't know what time the stream will be, but there will be a the 30-minute pre-show for you guys. I'll get those details, I'll iron out and post them for you guys. Wait. What band are you following nowadays? I'm actually one of the bands I'm doing a video about. I just had to wait and get a hold of Tyler. Is Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown. So good. God, they're good. So I want to do a video about them. It's not sponsored by them or anything. I needed permission to use some of their music in the video. And I've been listening to a lot of Rock Candy Funk Party, and my buddy Sean Tubbs turned me on to an amazing guitar player, Michael Landau, who I'd always heard the name, but I didn't really listen to any of his stuff. And Robin Ford. I don't know any UFO. Whatever this riff is. Please show. My pedal board is not here yet. That I don't know exactly when that'll be done, but I just sent the last 3 things for it. Maybe 2 weeks ago or something. So you guys will see that. I'm gonna do like a whole video series on it. So yeah, thoughts on Trivium if you know them. I love Trivium. Yeah, I think what is it? Matt Heafy and Corey I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Both amazing guitar players. I don't know how to play that one. Oh, you reeling in the end. I saw Motley Crue on their Red, White, and Crew tour. Ooh, that's awesome. I saw Motley Crue a few years back. I guess it's been more than a few. I think that would have been before Mason was born, so maybe it's been like 8 years. They did the Dr. Feelgood tour. Again, where like basically they did like all their normal songs, and they did an encore, which was the entire Dr. Feelgood album. It was amazing. You got to hear like Rattlesnake Shake. Another song I can't remember how to play, but it is really good. Whoa, hit the headstock. There you go. Let's switch guitars. Switch it up, baby. I think considering what day it is, it's only appropriate that we at least give the Strat a little bit of attention. Sorry, cover your ears. Woo! Try to do that as fast as possible. So I have my cable. I keep meaning to switch cables, but I have one. It has a 90 on the end. I use the 90 when I'm playing the 335. That's kind of the only time it's convenient, though. Doctor, doctor. Oh. Sultans of Swing. Is that how it goes? I don't remember it. Oh, I can't remember it. I don't remember it. Some John Mayer. Is he in position 4 or 2? I think he's in 4. Was it? I actually don't know any other part of that song. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One thing I would say, like, if you guys are wanting more licks and stuff, I don't know if you don't follow me on Instagram and you have one, something I started doing is while I upload videos to YouTube, I'm calling them upload licks. And I just come up with a lick and then I teach it just like in the 1 minute little Instagram video while like, you know, the video that I just finished editing uploads. So there's a couple of them now. What was the one? Trying to remember the licks. Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember them. But it is it's been a lot of fun, you know, like I'm challenging myself with, I think, yesterday's. It'll pretty much only be during the week, but I did one. It was like outline like a dominant 7. That's what it was. Yeah. Any Songs by Led Zeppelin. Italy. Hello, Italy. Some funk. Let's see if I can get something funky. Right tone going. Kind of funky inspired, maybe not the most traditional funk. Probably. Bow down, down. Is it? Excuse me while I get this guy. Some Billy Gibbons. Favorite Strat player? Definitely Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, definitely SRV, man. How do you do it? I don't remember it. Too many songs. All forgotten. SRV, baby. You know, like I said, so to those of you who don't know, the idea with this Strat was to upgrade it and have you guys vote on the upgrades and all that. But man, I'll tell you, the more I play it, the more I just want to leave it alone. I've gotten, I think the pickups just needed me to get used to them and kind of how they act. Because I feel like I've gotten this one kind of dialed in more now. I'll let you guys hear it direct without the mic going, so check it out. Hey, TK! In the hizzy! How are you doing, buddy? So yeah, so you guys can let me know. So that's the bridge pickup. Like I said, I just had to get used to the guitar. I still want to upgrade certain things. I do prefer a 2-point trim over the 6, but I definitely want to upgrade this block. And kind of go from there on this one. But yeah, you know what? Sorry. I'm being rude and unplugging that each time when I could easily just move it. Oldie McGoldie. Check, check. Oh, there we go. Wasn't reading levels there for a second. the guitar that's been eating up all my time. That AC messes with these guitars. Wish I didn't have to have it right there. Quit while you're ahead. That's my advice for myself right now. It's like, yo, you pulled off something decent. Let's not oversell this. Let's just go ahead and wrap this up. Hey, RJ, what's happening, buddy? I missed your entire stream this morning. I missed the whole thing. I was bummed. Whew. Oh, did I mute that? No. Okay. Sorry. I'm finally kind of starting to get used to this. RJ is actually the one who helped me figure out how to use OBS. And he told me like what he was using. I still don't know. I don't know if RJ's still here. Do you do all that stuff that's on your thing, like the title and all that, RJ? Is that all OBS, or do you have like special plugins? Just finished your Constantelli review, and now I really want to do the Constantelli is so good. That's such a fantastic guitar. I was almost about to actually sell mine the other day, not because I want to get rid of it, because I'm more than happy with it staying here. It's just there was another guitar that was possibly an option, and I would need to, you know, kind of cut some guitars maybe that I don't want to. And make in Photoshop and load them into OBS. Okay, so OBS is still like the like, what's the like the HQ of it all, however you want to say that. Is that for the love of God? I don't know how to play that song. Dick it again. Another thing I stole from RJ that I saw him do when he was playing, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool idea, is RJ, you'll pick back here, and it has such a cool sound to it. It's a little bit harder to hear it when I have like an ungodly amount of distortion on here like I do. Let me turn that drive off a little bit. But if you're just kind of playing, I just thought it was like, it's like such an interesting sound because I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I've been like trying to get more where I do that like instinctively now for like different sounds, because you know. So I'm trying to get better at that. Yeah, but when you do it, it always sounds cool. And I'm like, man, I need to like incorporate that. So every time I see you do it, I'm like over there like secretly like watching your video, like playing my pentatonic scale. Must get better. I think because part of it is I've always, you know, worked on playing with my fingers and my hand, like switching very quickly. But I realize now, like, I've always focused on picking relatively in the same area. You know, I'm always right here because I like to palm mute a lot, you know, when I'm playing. And seeing guys like RJ or people even kind of like playing more up here, I'm like, oh, that's a different tone, you know. I've been neglecting that. So that's really cool. How's it go? Nope. Wow. There'll be the loom. Wow. That is a Sean Tubbs solo I'm working on breaking down. I'd like to do a video on it. I was asking him if he cared if I kind of broke down one of his solos. Ah, how's he do it? Can't do it. Oh. Really cool. And I need to get A-string Strandberg guitars. A-string. I already have an 8-string guitar, bro. Who thinks RJ needs to get an 8-string guitar? Huh? Huh? We throwing down the gauntlet right now, man? Is this going down? Cause I already have 8-string guitar. That's right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Boom, boom. It's not headless, bro. Dang it, you're right. I think it's time to gross. I need to do something with that guitar. I only bought that guitar because a friend of mine was just getting rid of it for like super cheap. Sorry, that was probably loud. I keep forgetting. Listen to how much hotter these pickups are than those P90s. Anyways, he was getting rid of it, and I was like, oh well, I'll buy it. I mean, I'm sure I'll do something with it. I'll make some kind of video with it. Cause I had borrowed it before. Whoa. There we go. Buy your lesson pack today. Oh, thank you so much. KSHD. Yeah, anybody who wants the guitar course, it is still on sale-a-rooney until tomorrow. RJ, when does your slide course come out? Because I really want to get that. If you are still here, man. Probably long gone. Any tips on improving your hand picking synchronization? A lot of it, man, is just to start do things that are very, timing based. And that doesn't necessarily mean things that are just like this. That's really good. That helps keep your hands in time and in sync. But what I find it can actually be more challenging is whenever you're combining and having very particular pick notes inside of an exercise. So like if you go like a lick like that, I'm not actually picking everything. Like that'd be all picked, but I'm actually going. Same with like descending lines. So I think that stuff requires a lot more of that synchronization to really be in check, because you're picking very particular notes versus picking everything. So like to me, like a lick like that is really good for building up the timing between your hands. Because I'm just not picking everything, I'm picking certain notes. So I guess that's my tip, if that helps at all. What's for lunch? I'm like super full, so I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh, why do I have pants on? Because we had taco salad. I'm not gonna lie, I make a good taco salad, so we had that for lunch. I actually had last night, me and my buddy went at like 11 o'clock at night because we wanted to try those Impossible Whoppers from Burger King. And lo and behold, hot dog, they're not bad. So to me, they taste nothing like a real Whopper, but they were good. Me and him were both like, I was like, I'd totally eat this again. He was like, I think we should. There's something I discovered with this guitar is I love how it gets those Nuno-y kind of like palm mutes. That sound. It does that sound so good where you're like, you can be doing like a legato line and just like throw in the palm muting. I just love that sound so much. It's so Nuno. If I could do it better. Is that new? No. Well, it's fairly new. Yeah, I've had it for a while. I've done a couple videos on this one already, but have a cooking series? Well, that'd be a short-lived series. Because the next video would be me making like a turkey sandwich. Hey, Tony! Dude, thank you so much, man. Tony fell victim to something and I've been fighting off so long. I have friends trying to get me to buy stuff, and I'm like, gotta stay strong. Because I have a guitar that I'm waiting on, but I won't say what Tony got because that's up to him. But Hutch in the house. I gotta put heavier strings on this guitar. This guitar is hard to play. Unfortunately, don't have any heavier gauge strings here. I'm telling you, it's so hard to play this guitar because like I love the way it sounds. It just sounds so big. And then I mentioned this in the video, but I go back to playing like any other guitar, and I'm just like, wow, this guitar sounds so small now. But reminds me of Brian Setzer. Yeah, it does. Like I said, this guitar just has such a good tone to it, you know. What's up, Joe? Just bought 2 Squire Strats. Want to see if I can make them sing like Jack Pearson does. Allman Brothers. Ooh, very good, man. Some of those Squires are so good, especially the classic vibe stuff. Oh yeah, baby. Tell me about it. Oh! A little bit more. Woo! Oh man. Touch my gun, but don't pull the I don't know if those are lyrics to another song, but it sounds like they would fit right in this. You can touch my gun, but don't pull the trigger. Play some of your blues. I can't play blues, man. I got Rocky Tonk blues in me. That's about it. Okay, you said it. Yeah, so Tony got a Tele. Tony, on a scale of 1 to 10, how persuasive was the fact that I called you out in my studio guitar video? I don't know why that popped in my head. But as soon as I was recording that video, I was just like, Tony, I'm looking at you. Mr. Tubbs. Well, Mr. Tubbs. Let's all just take a minute. Sean? Was yesterday your birthday? Or the day before? Let's all wish Sean happy birthday. It's late. I think it was it yesterday? My days all bleed together. It was very soon, though. Tony, it was confirmation. You missed it, Sean. I forgot to send you the video. I had recorded quite the sweet happy birthday video. Mr. Baker. It's funny, Sean, on your video you posted today, I left a comment. You mentioned French, so I don't know how much French you speak, but you'll have to read what my comment says to you. Our 335 Les Paul Killers. You know what? No, they're definitely they're their own thing, for sure. You know, I always said, I view a lot of tones not necessarily in forms of amps or pedals. I always view tones in forms of like guitars. I'm like, oh, that's a telly tone, that's a strat tone, that's this tone. And with each one that I added to like the guitars that I own, I realized, I'm like, oh, I was missing this tone the whole time. And oh, look, I can see how long I've been live. Sorry, sidetracked. And when I got this guitar, I realized, I'm like, oh, that's a tone. I'm like, it's a tone that it's incorporated itself into my like brain now. It's like the 12-string Danelectro. When I'm thinking of like writing parts or something like that, I'm like, oh, you know what would sound great there? This, because like, and the song, the little like tune I did for this one, that was like the day that I had this guitar and took it out. I that opening riff, I just like played it. I was like, and then I had a fuzz pedal on the other day. Sean, something. No, I think it said, what did my thing say? Something about you being a nerd, but it said it in French. I happen to have a fuzz pedal plugged in on that song, and I just did like the major third, but. Then it comes in with that. Oh, nope. Like the one time in my life I don't end on the minor 7. Sean, that makes more sense. Oh, man. But yeah, that whole song, like I said, it's funny. It was actually all different, and my wife a lot of times comes and listens to the songs when I have them done, and tells me like if she likes them or not, and basically told me that what I had recorded was awful, in the nicest way possible. And she was like, "It needs to be this. Like you're doing too much of, she's like you're playing everything on the beat, and it's all just like." Digga 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 digga. It's just like it's boring. Like your ear gets tired of it, and I'm like, I was like, okay, and then we were messing with it, and that's where the first part of the. Then what did it do? Something like I can't remember exactly what I played. But it was like originally totally different, and she just was kind of like, "Yo, like this sucks. Like play something better." And I'm like, "All right." She's like at least something with like phrasing, because my instinct is always like shred, and it's just like, just do something with more like phrasing to it. I was like, oh, okay, because my idea was I wanted it to kind of sound like a slide in some of those parts, like that one solo part. I don't know if I achieved that, but it had like a slide vibe to me. It was like, to me, that is like slidey. So, like I said, don't know if I achieved that, but that was the end goal. Ever needed French and all you could remember was some stuff from high school? All I know is when I'm around like Guillaume or the Judge Fred, all the French guys that I know, I only know like 2 words. Omelette du fromage. That's all you need to know too. Omelette du fromage. Worst guitar I've ever played? I don't know. To be honest. Shaw, Tubbs inspired. Oh, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if Sean's still here. I am constantly. I'm sure Sean. It's like the worst thing he ever did was give me his number, because I have like a direct link to him. Like, how'd you play this? Like, what's this lick? Like, what did you play here? And just like constantly, just annoying the life out of Sean. So let's all just hashtag, sorry for Sean, if you can. I have no clue what he did there. That's like one of those situations, like I hear someone do like this pentatonic-y like blues thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna learn that. I'm just gonna do like one of my cop-out pentatonic licks. Hey, Peter. What's happening, my man? No one spoke English. Used what I could remember. High school. Got job done, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't, I probably should have, different countries and stuff, learned the languages way better, but I just had like catchphrases. That was it that I could say, and it was just enough to like hopefully get it by. If all else fails, pentatonic your way out of that situation. You have that right, man. Oh. That 335 does sound great, Rob. Still don't own a Gibson. I need to do something about that. Just haven't found one that's dope yet. Yeah, you know what, man? What's funny is I found a picture. Oddly enough, I was looking for another picture on my Facebook page, and there was a picture of a 335 that I had posted in 2013, and I had, it said something like I really need to get one of these or something. But it's funny because I've been trying 335s now for 6 years, and they finally found one that I liked. But it's hard, I don't know why. It's like if you find the right one with Gibsons, they're like the best thing ever. But it's like you have to go through 1,000 other ones that you don't like to find the one that you do like. And what was that? What was that R9 that you had, Sean? I remember like early videos of you. You had this smoking R9. So that in your callings is probably better than any, 335 anyways. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I like the shorter scale length. I think that's kind of cool. What's the price on the 335? I never really talk about prices on here. It wasn't as bad as I think what people might think, though. R9 owned by Chris Van Tassel. Oh! I'll tell you who has me really, really like sweating R9 like crazy heavy. I'm sure most of you guys, if you don't, look up a guitar player named Doug Rappaport. If there's like, I'm sure all of you already know who he is, but if there's like a tiny percentage who don't already know who he is, first of all, ready to have your mind blown. Doug is, one of my all-time favorite guitar players ever. To me, as far as like stuff that I've stolen so much stuff from Doug the past few years. But look him up. He has this R9. I was just asking him. I was like, dude, when did you get that? Have you always had this R9? And he's like, nah, I think he got it a couple months ago. And it's beautiful. Sean, you're on the hunt. Yeah, man. An LP. Les Pauls just have like such a significant vibe and mojo to them. No Strat with a humbucker or double humbucker super Strat guitar. They all sound great, but none of them are there. The Les Paul still is just like that little bit extra something. See, now I want to play my Les Paul. That little bit extra that Les Paul has. It's like, you can't simulate it with anything else. Ugh. Yeah, Doug is insane. Doug is a madman. I just headbutted the microphone. I stole a lot of my arpeggio stuff the past few years from Doug. Watching how he kind of like navigates around with arpeggiated things. I took a lot of that from Doug. So he's who. I shouldn't say I didn't necessarily take it like verbatim from him, but I just kind of like saw what he was doing, and I never really, I rarely learn anything note for note from anybody. I just kind of hear him, and I like the way that he had like that flow through his arpeggio. Tune. Like the way he would like navigate like that through the arpeggio, and it sounds different than like the typical, like sweeping arpeggio. So I didn't necessarily like that sound too much, but when it came to the way he would kind of getting through those arpeggios, it was so cool, and I really liked the way it sounded. Nope. A little bit harder on this one. How did I do that? I'm trying to remember. There was a lick I had done. Nope. There it is. I went. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. But yeah, he does that all the time. I love Gary Moore. Gary Moore is amazing, and I haven't learned much of his stuff, I'm afraid, but I certainly like some of the Bonamassa stuff that I've lifted is very heavily influenced by him. One of my favorite players. Yeah. I don't even know how to like describe Doug's style. It's basically I can describe Doug's style. It's like he's the guitar player I wish I was, like, so much. Like I hear him play, and I was even talking. I've actually been like after him for years for lessons. Same with Sean. I can't get any of you guys to give me any lessons. And he's just like, I'm not right now, man. He's busy. I'm just like one day, like, and then he'll like post something like, hey, I can do lessons now, and it'll be like when I'm just swamped with stuff. I'm like, I don't have time to do it. Ooh, oh, Tom, thank you so much, man. A friend of mine has a 1957 gold top Les Paul bat neck. Ooh, yeah, the 57s are huge. The gold top I played was a 56, I believe. So 57, is it like P90s, or was it a humbucker one? But yeah, Doug has such a cool touch to his playing. Sean, basically, Sean, I need you to like actually show me how to play your stuff, because I spend all these hours working out your stuff, and you could probably take like 2 seconds and be like, "Are you dumb? Like, why would I play it that way?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is just what I have to work with here." Just be yourself. Borrow stuff. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's always what I try to do. But whenever you have guys like Doug and all that stuff, I'm like, God, I like it because Doug is very much rooted. This is the Doug Rappaport hour. We're just talking about Doug. He has the rockness that I love so much, and a lot of it is because like when I listen to him, I hear a lot of Angus in his playing, like a lot of his like run, and I love that so much. And I've stolen so many things from Angus because he just has that like, it's like angry blues. It's not like smooth blues. It's just angry. Almost looking to it, but it was much better. Yeah, Les Pauls are unfortunately pretty small guitars. Like if I stand up with one, it looks like a tiny guitar. So I wish that they were bigger. I love the way they sound. For live, a Strat always looked more natural on me. Les Pauls always look small, but sitting down, they're not too bad. I will agree that 335 seems more natural. Can you please check out my songs? I really want to. Yeah, man, send me an email. I do my best to check out everyone's stuff. Fortunately and unfortunately, I get so many emails nowadays. But yeah, definitely drop me an email, dude. All the Carlton vibes. I can't do it now. I can't do it now. I'm laughing. Thoughts on Gibson Epiphone Les Pauls? I played quite a few good ones. I think that new Jared James Nichols was a single P90 guitar. That thing's fantastic. I played it at NAMM, unplugged, but the neck felt really, really good on it. Had like a matte kind of satin finish on it. Rick Beato is insane in the membrane. Rick's a beast of a player. So does Greg Koch, Reverend Telly. They're bigger too. Yeah, they are a little bit bigger. I haven't played one, but they're supposed to be a little bit bigger. Greg is huge. I don't know if you ever met Greg, but I think he's like 6'6" or 6'7", giant, you know, monster of a man, a mountain monster of a man. And I was like, hey, Greg, because I'm pretty tall, you know, I'm 6'2", but he's just like, God, he's like a foot taller than me. I'm like, you're just so tall. You out here? Hey, Preston. Yeah, he's 6'7". I know he's a giant with enormous hands too. He's like I said, he's a mountain of a man. Nope. Five or six, so tall people are extra tall for me. Trogley's probably, I bet he's like 6 foot tall. Maybe a little bit shorter. I can't really remember. Oh, Dean, thank you so much, man. Dean. But am I done? Say hi. I think we're gonna wrap it up though, guys. And we will, like I said, I'll be live tomorrow. This was just, I just wanted to make sure I still even remembered how to turn this stuff on, because it's a whole new layout. At some point, I want to have other people on here with me, just like other friends that I have. But right now, I can barely set it up to record myself, let alone like adding people. But I don't know exactly what time it'll be live tomorrow, but that'll be going down. You guys can check out the guitar course if you want. It is linked in the description, and it ends tomorrow. So we're going to ride on out of here, guys. And I can't really do the outros anymore because I don't know how to turn my camera off to do like the music outro. But eventually we will get to, I know it's crazy, you know, blockbuster level stuff that I did in the past, but we're just going to have to stick to this, you know, whatever this setup is called. So I'll see you guys. Have a good rest of your week or weekend, whatever day this is. And we'll be back tomorrow. Gibbs Sunday, baby. Get the Les Pauls out. Look, I'm already ready. I'm ready and waiting.